Hello, Mzanzito Gossip Girl. Lancoco took to her Instagram stories and spoke about how Jacob Zuma broke her virginity, her BBL journey, and how she became famous. Stay here, let me share my story. My mom and I used to stay in a squatter camp near Prom Ridge in Johannesburg. She raised me in a shack. It was so clean and cooked every meal with love. As a child, I saw nothing bad. She is not a woman of words, but saw how she was content and comfortable as a single mother and how hustling to provide for us was important to her. This image I was dated 16 June 2015. I was working as a journalist here, rented a flat in Durban, did jobs, and was able to buy myself my first car. And it was so fun driving, and this was fascinating to people. This is the only image I have of this day. I live every moment. It was private between two families as it should be. Isoka was between meetings and didn't miss a chance to call me on how things are going and expressed his excitement. Ungcono yena, mina the whole day felt like I was in a long dream. I couldn't eat, but I cooked everything. I will never forget the words of one of the negotiators. Oh mama, guys, you know that I'm not Zulu, so I don't want to butcher this. I can't read it. Honestly, I can't. Um, Dated November 2016, he called me. I remember I was coming from work and he says, Kumele sifune umphawo, meaning that we must look for a ring. I viewed a few in Cape Town, Pretoria, and this one in Durban was for me. The picture here I directed to Isok on how to snap this. You can imagine how many times um Oh yeah, Shem, yeah, Zulu is going to be a problem for me. Staying a virgin was a personal choice. I never was a maiden who kept it for marriage or for a husband. After he paid lobola and a promise ring, I never felt the pressure. When I was ready for the baby dance, it happened. His position never faced my position in his life. I never questioned because he showed me he loved me loud behind closed doors, and that intimidated many today. Here we attended Heritage Day in Moses Mabhida, hosted by Umhlokobani. I was a fiancée and working, but still a virgin. Dated the 5th of January 2018. After we had dinner at one of his houses, he said to me, Can we talk? I listened, and then he said, And told me, Can we please build a house? And in my mind, I was like, A house? What does this even mean? He has built most. What does this mean? What nje? Yebo, ngiyakhile kodwa ngicela umuntu wami ozovundla kuwe. Yo, of course, I had many more questions. We had a long conversation talking about a stranger that was not even there and what's the next step of our lives. Hey, this man had a plan full on locked. Before we confirmed we are pregnant, my breast was the first son. He told me I was pregnant. Yo, it pissed me off. But was he lying? He said to me, Gune breach la. This was a breach in here that will connect us forever. I was sure I had cancer. Kanti amathumbu agcwele isisu. Dated 12 April 2018, I bought this teddy bear to break the news of our gender. He said to me, gender does not really matter. When he knew it was a boy, wajabula waze wangenzele itiya while whistling ingoma yase Soul Brothers. He named him Isakaumuzi, which means that we are building a home. I was shocked when he told me, Hi Bo, I'm blessed with so many children. I asked why the name. He said, Since I met you, you have always been a builder. So I know that you will raise my son very well. The doctor told me a different date. So this morning, Mina, I woke up and went to do my manicure. Kanti ukamalala use efikile. 12 April 2018, it was the birthday Yaka Baba. So usual I call and ask his plans. He told me that the kids have planned a birthday dinner around Durban. How ngibonge bayenza kahle. And then ngefone makuhamba isikhathi ukuthi sila esibhedlela bathi lo mfana uyafika namhlanje. I can't express his excitement. Saxoxa naye. One day, just after 2 p.m., On this day, I met our boy. I was booked in an executive family room, clear's throat. I ngiyabonga ke bandla, as he would call them. I am coming to see the room and told us he will be coming in to meet Saka. All I wanted to say is happy birthday and handed him over his gift, which was a baby boy. Ngiyabonga Ntombi. My mom has been there from 3D scans and she met Saka for the first time when he was born. Ngambonga ngani. She has played a fundamental role in support and love with my motherhood journey. Anyway, as we are still bonding with the newly born, a nurse walks in and pretended she is coming to check up on me, and she said, "How ngizofika ngixoxe ekhaya uZuma ngimbonile ngamehlo am." My heart sank. I wanted to cry because she made us uncomfortable and a very disturbing time at an important time. We still didn't know how and who linked this, but we started getting calls from journalists. March 2017 started my course of culinary, and the motive was to be a woman who understands kitchen hygiene and how to plate for my family. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I came at this era, I'm taking it as it comes. I'm engaged to this prominent man. I have seen his child. What's next? What's the plan? My sixth line is up and I can feel it. He is going through a lot because of the decision. But akasho lutho yena kodwa calling us on FaceTime is not as often as used to be, and because he has never given me any reason to doubt this. Anyway, all I've ever been in his life is peace and respectful to him. Life happened to us and I've accepted. I'm not bitter about how things have come out. He is an intelligent man. I'm sure there is a serious reasons why his plans changed. I've grown. I've been working hard to build my legacy, and he has recently started spending time with our son. I'll forever respect him. He will forever be Saka's hero. My responsibility is to raise him the best way I could. The rest, God knows my heart. Dated 11 February 2020, a new chapter begins. Allow me not to share this with you. You are not ready to hear this. My goal here was just to start a legacy, prove a point to myself, and provide for Saka. There was no plan. There was only faith and grace. Umfasi ke uyabeletha. Look, as a mother, I had to make a plan. No funding, no assistant, just God. I just started with this only 3,000 Rand, which my mom gave me. I had no job, just buying raw ingredients. Mandisa Mtsepe made this outfit for me for free. Inkosi mai ubusise njalo. So I had to do this shoot to soft launch the products. If you have bought them, please know that you have assisted me in providing for my son. God bless you. This era was a test of patience and faith. I was bleeding but had to accept this phase of my life. Dated 18th July 2020. When I came to Johannesburg, I met family and friends who held me down. This post is just to thank you all. I was going through so much pain and hardship in trying to make a living, so your input means a lot to me. Real Housewives of Durban. Now I want you to imagine this. You are in a marriage that you yourself, you're confused about it. You have a son you need to take care of. You are broke. You have media and people are just following you just to see your life. And this opportunity comes. I refused to be part of this show because I knew my state of emotions. At the end, I was there. And some cast members provoked me to speak what they wanted to hear. This country was harsh on me. Someone said I signed an NDA not to speak about the former or living or I am living a lie. Let me clear this today. The only truth is that I was going through emotions and I was not prepared to talk. Dated 27th of December 2020. Okay, now that is my reality, my new reality, and still going through it. I had to fall forward and not down. I went back to jogging, trying to lose the baby fat. Listen, this image is taken with a good angle. Umkhaba maunjani la. Lesithombe ngifuna ubone i-gym. I started taking liposucces injections on my stomach. Ngathi oh kuyabheda nami ngiyazama. Did it for 3 months ngashiya phansi. Was used to boxing here. My guy Novella held me down. Boxing is also good for my mental health, releasing frustrations of life in Manje. I need to do balance production gigs, health, and time for family. I Ziakala. Oh, March 2021. Here we have stopped with cutting weight. I was happy, but assignment was isi supansi, but keeping the shape munu. April 2021, this has to be my favorite adventure. I launched the apparel. The motive here was to make money, of course, of which I haven't started to make profit on this one. But really, I like how the phrases are relatable, and in terms we often use them. um I'm thankful for the support. This is my son's legacy. One day he will see my humble beginnings when this brand has grown so big. With all of my adventures, I'm patient and trusting the process. Real Housewives of Durban reunion season 1, the day I was pushed and tossed and tested. At the end of this show and watching myself, I was able to gauge my emotional intelligence. So those who have watched, you know what I mean. The whole experience, I was grateful, Ngo, but the world knows Lancoco exists and probably never thought you needed to meet her. I'm Suka Ndidi. After 4 years of being separated to my ex-husband, I then considered dating. Now imagine I was a vision dated only one boy, Nje, and met the father of my child. I have no idea of this stupid game of Mujolo. So here Umsola asked to see me, and we took a drive for a chat. It was cute. I was excited a bit. I got a manje. What's expected of me? Where only one man, Pella, has only seen me naked. Like Lorna. I Shembe. Oh, Sakoka came back and he dropped me off. Ngamanga like dumped him because he has wives. And now my principle, I will not date in daughter eganilwe. Also nje a turn off. Ungishela ngoba wazi history yam. Yes, I played this song because I felt it's a heart on this journey. 24 April 2021. This day was my first day of shooting show called Inganiam. Every single family I met, I felt I'm in my element. Nothing felt forced or hard doing this show. Thank you, BTB Productions. The hustling continued, very hard. Got a manje, girl is paying her bills, buying what she loves. Dated 8 April March 2022. This was my first international trip that I promised that I'll give to myself one day. Was off to Thailand. Here I remember I even shared this image, and Abun Daba were on my case. Why is the first while I was engaged to the former? The answer is I've never seen him to fulfill my dreams. Never was I able to even ask him, including money. I've never seen a tender or position or an opportunity. I just couldn't ask, even when I know I couldn't do myself. I have a principle that I ask what you can do for yourself. Whatever good things he did for me. This thing is just too long. Dated on the 12th of November 2024. It was a month after liposuction. I had to save up and work towards the body of my dreams for myself. I love changing moment. One of the best things I've ever done. So okay, if you think this body is fire, I don't know what you will say 2 years later. 27th January 2023. Here I was at doctor's recovery home. I went for a liposuction on my arms. I have accepted this body of mine. I'm not in a fresh. It will be a construction site until I'm personally happy. Ngishilo ukuthi bomge ngiyafunda namhlanje iqiniso lam. So I've said I hope you guys have heard me.